The Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
On 1st and 10, Bird. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Bird.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bird.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for.
And it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Bird. Screen play to McAllister. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On first down, Bird. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Third down and 1.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down. Bird eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The slot man in motion right. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Drop 50. Drop Mustang 19. 19.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Right back, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Bird. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
18, Pioneer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Rolling to his right.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
draw play. Here's McAllister.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Oh, design run for their wideout. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good,
and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
They'll set up a throw.
Catch made here by Campbell.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, break. Let's go.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Back now at FedEx Field.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Slot man moves right.
On 3rd down, Bird. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line.
Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 27.
2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Mustang 19.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bird.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw on 3rd down. Bird. He's going to air one out.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right?
No.
Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good!